Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're making the 1-minute survival bracelet. It's a tutorial that we've covered before on our website. We wanted to cover it in video form as well as our photo form. This is the preferred method used by Operation Gratitude to send over to military troops. This is what the military has given them feedback on and said, we like this bracelet better than the normal Cobra bracelet. So let's dive right in. So I've got in front of me here a paper jig that you can print off on Operation Gratitude website. It's really simple. It just uses a simple 7.5 feet of paracord. You don't have to measure wrist sizes or any of that. So I've got a bunch of paracord. I'm going to cut that off to 7.5 feet, and then we'll start making the bracelet. If you're new to making things out of paracord, whenever you cut paracord, you just want to heat seal the end with a lighter. And that way it keeps it from fraying. Okay, so now that we have our 7.5 feet of paracord, we can lay it out on the jig. We're first just going to make a stopper knot at the end. This is called the Ashley stopper knot, and it's pretty simple. Just take a bend of paracord, fold it down into 2 loops like this. Then you're going to take the left loop and stick it through the right loop. And then just cinch that down, cinch the right loop down over the left loop. And then feed this cord up through that loop and pull that tight. And there's your Ashley stopper knot. You can leave the tassel on the end. Mine ended up a little bit long, but it's all right. You're supposed to leave a bit of an end on it, so don't trim that off. Now, taking your paracord, line that up as if it were 2 nails. And you can make this on a board and actually put nails on there to wrap it around. But the paper works just great too. So now we'll make our S with the paracord. Like that. And just pinch it with your fingers. And then we're just going to start wrapping the cord around all 3 strands. So give a little bit of a loop, about 1 inch long or a little bit less, and then just keep wrapping it all the way down the bracelet. You want to keep your center strands from twisting around each other too much. Otherwise it'll make it more twisted when they undo the rope. And after you practice this bracelet a few times, it can be assembled in less than a minute. And then disassembled in just a few seconds. So if somebody were to need this in an emergency, it'd be very quick to undo. And the cord actually comes out relatively unkinked compared to a Cobra bracelet. All right, so after you've done a few loops, you want to shove those wraps around each other. I should note too that the first couple wraps should be really tight, and after that they don't need to be quite as tight. It just needs to hold it in place, and then the rest you can squish together. Now we are at the end, and I can simply just stick that end cord through the little bit of loop that's left. And then once you have that, you can just kind of spread out the weave a little bit again, flex it a couple times, and that'll lock that loop in place so that the cord doesn't come undone. What I like to do is to melt down the end a little bit better. And this can be done before you make the bracelet too, but just to give a little bit of a stopper so that it doesn't slide out on its own. But I don't flatten it, so that way it can be undone in an emergency if you need to. And then to put this bracelet on, it's really simple. This tail end can go through the loop and then just wiggle it until you get it through. So now let me show you how to undo the bracelet. Once you take it off of your wrist, all you have to do is pull the cord out of the loop and then just grab onto this end, and the cord you just pulled out, and it untwists pretty easy. Just let go every once in a while to let it untwist. And there you have 7.5 feet of paracord to use and you know how much is in it, every soldier that's given it knows that they have 7.5 feet of paracord. So don't trim the ends when you're done making the bracelet, because they want to have that guaranteed 7.5 feet. But if you guys would like to make these for your own, or make these to give to Operation Gratitude, like I said, they have this jig on their site, along with recommendations for colors and some other requirements that they'd put on these if you're going to give them to GIs. Thanks for joining us. Hope you check out their website. We'll put that in the description, as well as our link for where to buy paracord. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you in the next video.